So I remember somebody posted a video, well, posted on X about Jay-Z saying can't nobody beat Jay in a versus battle, and it manifested into Eminem could, and I think people really don't understand how bad Eminem music aged, and people don't look at that type of stuff. There's rappers' music who's timeless. Like when you hear Rakim, it ain't no joke. You hear Nas, Illmatic. When you hear a lot of Jay-Z's catalog, you hear DMX, you hear certain things, it didn't age. For the most part, Eminem, I would love for him to do a versus because I think it's going to expose how overrated his catalog is. And they love to throw, overrated out and all this stuff. But like at the time, it was something different. But when you hear that music today, like Jay-Z's music is just, it's always pretty much been ahead of its time. Reasonable Doubt was ahead of its time. You know what I'm saying? Like if they put them on, hey, I'm willing to bet this, bro. And people gonna disagree with me. I know a lot of people that hate Jay-Z, a lot of people that hate Eminem, a lot of people that love Eminem, and I know some people that love Jay-Z. Usually with Jay-Z, you got people that love him, you got people that hate him. But Eminem, really, it's really a lot of love for Eminem. You know what I'm saying? But if you sit there, I'm willing to bet, and people can call me, Jay-Z can use his seaside stuff and beat Eminem. He can play seaside things, and he has a long catalog. His seaside is a lot of guys' A+ catalog. His seaside shit, he can literally beat Eminem with. And I heard people say, oh, Kanye. I don't consider Kanye a real rapper. Let's stop it. And when you bring that up about Kanye, stole Jesus Walks from the guy and remixed it, and Kanye's not a rapper. He's like with Birdman, Swiss Beats, Diddy, that Dr. Dre, he's in that category. He's not penning shit. And people say, well, he's an artist and he's an artist. No, he's talking about real rappers. Eminem and Jay-Z. We're talking about real rappers. We're not talking about people who are but he an artist. And people never understand this about rap, right? They like, well, Neil wrote this for Beyonce and The Dream wrote this for Rihanna. In R&B and singing, you put your twist on it. It's different. You put your own twist, your voice, your style, the swag you put to it. When you write bars, when you rap, is your shit. You can't be one of the best rappers and you ain't writing your bars. Now you let a nigga write a hook or two. I ain't mad about the hooks. You know what I'm saying? But some people are particular. Lil Flip was talking about that on Art of Dialogue. But back to the topic, talking about real rappers, right? And people say, well, he killed him on Renegade, and he really didn't kill him on Renegade. If you listen to what Jay-Z was saying, he wasn't looking to compete with him on Renegade. He was really talking to Eminem fan base. Like, y'all niggas coming in here, rap is more about, but like I said, he beat him with the seaside stuff. You know what I'm saying? He beat him with the seaside stuff. A Million and shit like a week ago with Too Short. Shit that people don't know. That's funny how people talk about rap and they like, well, I don't fuck with Jay, I don't fuck with him. But you ain't never heard 3 albums, 2 albums, 1 album. Like Jay-Z has a long list of shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? Streets is watching. He has a long list of stuff, bro. That is fucking bananas. Like his verse on What We Do, everybody went in on that one, but what we do with Freeway, murdered. We just talking about Reasonable Doubts, murdered. Talking about shit 99. I mean, you can just go on and on and on. Like, but Eminem shit just didn't age well. I feel like, I was talking to Kobe. I didn't feel like Busta Rhymes music really aged well. No disrespect to Busta. I love Busta, but some shit you could put on. I mean, a lot of EMPD shit still bang to this day. It's fire. But Eminem, Jay-Z come out and play, I don't know. Let's say he do come out and play some shit like ignorant shit. Or let's say he play La La, Bad Boys 2 soundtrack. and Eminem played. This looks like it's like, come on now, come on. Like Eminem needs somebody that fit. It was rumors that he was gonna do a Verzuz battle with DMX, and he pulled out. And Snoop came. He couldn't stand next to X. He knew it even in that studio. Like the music, the contrast of music is just so different. Like, you know, No Limit and Cash Money is just, they different. No Limit was more street shit. It was street. No Cash Money, it was street, but it was up tempo, booty shaking, bounce music they call it in New Orleans. 3 6 Mafia was crunk. It was crank. It was just up tempo down south. Bone Thugs and Harmony was more, you know, mellowed out and, you know, the first of the month. It's just like even when you do it within the rap genre, you got to make sure you had a right mesh. You know what I'm saying? I think if Jay-Z played what he did with Linkin Park and when he did 99 Prop, that kind of mesh as well. But most of his music is just too much. It's just too different from Eminem. I don't know who Eminem would battle, to be honest, where it would like mesh. You gotta like when they do these versus battle, the shit don't be meshing sometimes. You know, it don't really mesh. Like if I had to say like, okay, you throw Jay out there, you know, who would you put in there? Who would you put in there with Jay? And that's a tough battle. But I think a guy like Tip would be pretty good versus him. They got a good dialogue. They got a relationship. You know, Jeezy and Gucci, they music complemented each other. You know what I'm saying? I think Ross was too strong for 2 Chainz, you know, but for the same, it pretty much kind of complemented each other. You know what I'm saying? Like you just want somebody music in rap who's going to complement, like Buster and Eminem. Perfect matchup. I think their music are both Buster, Eminem, Ludacris, Nelly. They were colorful rappers. Painting vivid picture rappers. Like Buster and Eminem would be the ideal versus battle for Eminem. That'd be ideal. Him and Jay blow him out the water. Jay will blow him out the water. I'm telling you, Jay with his seesaw shit. Like, come on, he will blow him out the water. It ain't even close. It's just Jay is just too strong. Just like, you like, who can give him a run? I would say Tip probably can give him a run for his money. Jeezy, and people say, oh man, because y'all don't listen to rap. Y'all don't understand they full discovery. 50 will give him a good run for his money, as long as he come up there and shape and perform. Fifth, Tip, Jeezy, Nas. But then again, the music might, you know, Nas have enough music that can stay, like enough, you know, ignorant shit nigga music or enough up-tempo music that can stand next to him. But I would like to see Nas and Scarface. That'd be more of a celebration, you know. But I think guys like that have strong discoveries, who's very, very strong. You know, who's strong. Like Luda, almost got enough to stand up next to Jay and hold his own. To be honest with you, I'm just trying to think of just different guys. You know, he might have enough to stand up to him. But I just think Jay and Eminem music is just too different. But hey, let me know what you think. Hit the link in the description. Follow me on X, Facebook, Kick, Twitch. Join the Patreon. Everything inside the link tree. Peace.